Brad Reiner. I'm the CTAE Director for the Coffee County School System. And I'm here to answer a few questions for our employers that have been asked about our STEM internship program. Now, STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, and it brings together Coffee High School students with local employers in businesses and industries in the Douglas and Coffee County area. Now, let's answer some of those questions. The program began when Scott Smith, our School Business and Industry Connection Chair, saw it in Atlanta. He thought that we could do it in Douglas and Coffee County, and he brought the idea back to us. Now in 2013, Scott, Ms. Linda Cribbs, and myself, we got together and decided that yes, we could do this in Douglas and Coffee County. Now that was a short year, and we had to do everything in a really big hurry, but we were able to get 8 businesses on board that first year, and they eventually hired 11 students to participate in the STEM internship. After that first year, with the great success that we had, we figured we'd get a little earlier start the next year, and we did. We also had double participation. The second year, we had 16 employers and 22 students that were hired. This was a tremendous increase from the previous year. As soon as that internship was over, we had other businesses and industries contact us about being a participant for the 2015 STEM internship. And that's why we're addressing your concerns and your questions today. Any kind of business that you can imagine can participate in a STEM internship. Anything that you can think that would have to do with science, technology, engineering, or math, you can participate. There's no limit to the number of participants that we can have, and we have a wonderful pool of applicants from which to choose. All of these interns will, of course, be screened by the committee. There are very stringent academic, behavioral, and attendance guidelines that they have to go by in order to be considered for the program. Now, they will have computer skills, some of them more than others. They will have strong science and math skills, and of course, because of the vetting process that we use, they will have a very strong work ethic. Well, there was a lot of discussion about whether the internship should be paid or unpaid, but the original committee decided that this should be a paid internship. Now, the committee recommends that we pay at least minimum wage, which at this time is $7.25 an hour. If you choose to pay more to your intern, that is of course between you and them. Security issues are always a concern for everyone. And what we want you to understand is that these students, when they come into your workplace, are treated just like any other employee. If you have an agreement that they need to sign, if you have a non-disclosure contract that your regular employees sign, if you have privacy issues that are of a concern to you, these students are to understand from the time that they walk in that they are held accountable for exactly the same standards as any other employee within your business. The goals for this STEM internship program are twofold. Number one, we want to allow our business and industry partners to see some of the best and brightest from Coffee High School. We also want to give those students an opportunity to see what real life is. Now, they learn some of it in our CTAE classes at the high school. Some of these students may not have taken CTAE classes. They want to find out if the ideas that they're thinking about are really the career paths that they choose to pursue. Now, we also would like to, of course, see some homegrown talent go off and get their educations and come back and continue to participate right here in Douglas and Coffee County. If you'd like to have more information about the program, don't hesitate to contact me, Brad Reiner, at Coffee High School, or Linda Cribbs, our Work-Based Learning Coordinator at Coffee High School. The main office number at Coffee High is 912-384-2094.
A couple of years ago, I was in Atlanta, Georgia, and they were talking about a program that they had developed up there for their students to intern at local businesses and colleges during the summer. So I partnered with Linda Cribbs, Brad Reiner, and basically we teamed together, developed the program, and implemented it.
The interview process was very interesting. The students were well coached. Of course, many of them would not have had an opportunity to do any sort of interview. They answered questions very intelligently.
The interviewing process, I think it was great. I think it allowed us to see some of the brightest students at Coffee High School, and allowed the students to get experience with interviews as well.
I think they did a great job. I was really impressed with the individuals' knowledge. It made me feel great as far as the quality of students coming out of the high school.
I saw that they were extremely knowledgeable about what they were doing, about their projects. They worked extremely hard.
I think they had an understanding, or gained a better understanding, of what the work environment was like, what it was like to participate in teams, what expectation is once you get out of the high school and college setting as far as actually establishing and developing a career.
We can go to the high school and take the best of the best, help them, give them an idea of what the professional life will be like.
So we want to help create minds that will at some point leave here, expand their minds, and then hopefully return and contribute to the community.
So this basically kind of tends to prepare them, saying, hey, this is the reality, of work. You have to be getting to work on time. You have to focus on your project. You have to be willing to help others.
We've gotten a lot of feedback from the community. It's something that they definitely want more of. I would encourage any business and industry that did not participate in 2013 to definitely consider participating in 2014, because it's rewarding, it's worthwhile, and you can grow your own talent.